We're not done.
各種アップデートと、コンテンツの話を簡単にざっとしていきます。
All right, so we do have some additional updates. We're going to go through these kind of quickly.
まずレベルキャップは100か
Yeah,
ら
I'm
110
not
にな
a
ります。
fan. Hey, there's a level cap. We always knew it was in that. It was in that last image.
まあこれ100に到達したから、
Damn.
もうちょっとなんか変えるって
They
いう話をしたん
Valpine
ですけど、
beyond that queen
まあ
shot
今回
only.
は素直にレベル10上げることにしました。
After hitting 100, there was internal talks about maybe possibility of trying something different, but in the end, it's like, I'll just raise it to 110.
Can't be playing
Next up.
the job point from 11. Can't have that.
通常通り、減らさずに実装していきます。
And of course, we won't be cutting any of this content. All of this is going to be making updates in the upcoming expansion.
ただ、あらゆる方面でやっぱり進化は必要だというふうに感じていて、例えばフェイトは少し数減らしてでもよりダイナミックなものを作っていきたい
The
と思
Final
って
Fantasy
ますし、
14, the perfect example,
モブハン
old
ト
man
に
of Queen at
しても
Queen
フィー
at
ルド強
Cloud
化施策
Joe.
として 8.X シリーズでさらに強化した遊びへと、進化させようと今計画をしています。
So, but we also recognize that a lot of aspects of these things need their own evolution. For example, maybe we have the fates, maybe we reduce the number of fates introduced, but we make those fates introduced larger and more dynamic. As with the hunt as well, it's ready for an evolution of its own to kind of correspond with those updates that we have planned for the public field.
まあもちろんね、トレジャーハントに関しても新しい要素というのを、計画しようとしています。
And of course, we're planning some new features for treasure hunts as well.
それからですね、忘れてはならないダンジョンももちろんたくさんあります。
And of course, we cannot forget our instance dungeons. We'll be introducing several with Evercold.
これらのインスタンスダンジョン
Well,
も
like
で
the
すね、
town
こ
is
れ
a
までの拡
dungeon,
張
huh?
同様に、数を
Also,
減
we
ら
got
した
boat
りせず、
dungeon.
いつも通りの数ちゃんとたく
And
さ
I'm
ん
thinking
実
the one
装
down
し
the
て
bottom
いきます。
right is
And again, we're planning on
just a
releasing the
ball
same
battle.
amount as we always do with every expansion, so we're not cutting anything.
まあ今ここにね表示されているのは現在開発中のダンジョンのアートワークになってます。
Again, the 4 that you see here, these are currently under development for Evercold.
しかしさ、氷の力に侵食ってどこがだよってね。
Again, you're still looking like, where's the ice? It's supposed to be Evercold.
They announcing what the new dungeons are going to be right now, or some of the new dungeons.
強敵がいるのか、ぜひちょっとお楽しみ
And
に。
they changing
What adventures await,
how
you'll
you
have to wait to find out.
play classes.
それからもちろん拡張といえばですね、
Having like how it was before with like the new system being like more combo based of
Again,
doing
with
certain
new dungeons, we'll
rotations,
also be
certain order to
introducing a
do
lot
more
of new
damage.
gear and crafting recipes.
まあちょっとねアート紹介しましょ
I brought some artwork to show you. These.
And
う。
now
まあまあど
armor.
のアートがねどのジョブなのか皆さんなんとなくわかりますよね。
I'm guessing you can kind of already tell which gear goes with which job. Hmm? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
I just found Fantasy XI Blue Mage on the white chat.
侍すごいね。
That's pretty cool.
まあもちろんねギャザラーとか
So
ク
you're
ラフター
gathering
も
classes,
進行中です
And
Sam.
we haven't forgotten our crafters and gatherers as well.
まあもちろん新しいエクスパンションとなればね当然新しい敵とかも出てきます。
And of course, with new expansion comes new enemies.
まあまあ
They're not a new
本当
enemy.
今回は
They're about to the
さら
cap
っ
from
とちょ
11,
っと
oh
だけです
from
けど
8.
まあボスもですね
I guess
めちゃ
they
く
do
ちゃ
have swords
これま
now
で
and
以上
not
に多彩
tentacles, and
に
they
ご
now
用意してます
greenish blue,
Again, we can
but
only show you a little bit, but we can tell you that the designs and the gimmicks and the mechanics that we have for our upcoming bosses are going to be pretty amazing.
まあシナリオにね関わるので今日はね本当ごく一部しかお見せできないんですけどごめんなさい。
Again, a lot of these are linked directly to the main scenario, so showing too much would be spoilers. So again, you're going to have to this is going to have to be enough for you. Sorry.
そしてもちろんこれまで通り今日ね3段階になりますよって発表しましたけど8人レイドというのも、順調に開発進んでます。
And again, we cannot forget our 8-player raid series. Again, we talked about how there's going to be a new difficulty level.
じゃあおいおい吉田8人レイド何がテーマなんだよ。
Yeah, what's the theme? Sorry. Sorry.
See you in a couple months,
欧州
chat.
ファンフェスで、これは理由があるんで、欧州ファンフェスでドドーンと発表予定ですので、ぜひお楽しみに。
Again, this is we're gonna tell you more in Berlin. There's a reason for this that again we can't tell you now, but you'll know once we tell you in Berlin.
そしてもちろんね、バトルコンテンツ続き、絶シリーズ、こちらも継続してやっていきます。
And of course, there will be new ultimate raids as well.
Feel like once again,
What about-
Gibbon.
Huh?
This ultimate raid, 7.5. 7.5 ultimate raid.
Oh, okay.
What?
We out of 8.0.
今日この後話す
After, later. You promise.
Also known as we're not gonna
Promise.
find out tonight week, chat.
まあボスもね、
And what it is, so people here will go buy a ticket to the Net FanFest. And to build hype for the Net convention, Joe. That is why they're doing it. And so people are constantly excited about the NetCon.
Again, with this new
As
content,
they
we
walk
can't
through the
wait to
net
see
9
how,
months of
players
conventions.
approach this content,
But
with
yeah,
the
it
newly
just
introduced
hyping up the
evolvements.
Net convention and making you
そして
want to not
もち
admit
ろん
the Net one.
PVP の
It's
コンテンツ
FOMO at all it
引
is,
き
Joe.
続き力も入れて、いろいろな計画が今進行中なので、こちら
FOMO exists in real life as well.
And of course, we have not forgotten PvP. We have several different interesting plans for PvP as well, all of them currently in development.
Hey, you remember going and meeting your friends that you've been playing the game with for decades. You know, can take priority, Joe. Especially since this is a Final Fantasy XIV exclusive
Okay, we
convention.
also have some plans for our duty
So-
support system coming in 8.0.
これまで
It's up only at like 9.5 of the billions of going to these, especially if you very social in the
多くのリ
community.
クエストっていうのをいただいてます。
So a lot of players have been clamoring for an option to enter dungeons in pairs.
それをカバーできるような、アップデートをちょっと今予定してます
And we're hard at work seeing if we can implement some of those.
Don't we always
moving
have that?
forward.
Like, we always have that technically. Or they talking about like the
Really?
newer dungeon.
俺は今作ってるのよ
Yeah.
作ってるの
We're
Oh,
in the
they- oh,
middle
they
of
talking about,
making it.
like,
We can't
bot
tell you
blade.
yet. Okay, but we'll have
Wait a
details
sec.
in July. Berlin. Okay.
ごめんなさいまあでも近々ねそれが対応されるというふう
But
に
yeah, if you
思
ever
っといて
been
くだ
to
さい
any convention,
Yes,
Joe, the
changes
second you
are
walk through the
coming
door, they
very
start
soon.
hyping you for the Net one. That's
さ
just
あ
how
で
conventions
は
are.
続いて
Oh.
エ
Oh.
ヴァーコールドにももちろんアライアンスレイドがまあシリーズとして実装されることになります
And of course, with 8.0, we're going to
Oh, God,
have
we got
a
BT'd
new
up.
alliance raid.
Or two
of
beat
course.
up, I mean.
さっきねアライアンスレイドその仕組み自体にも
Also,
大
how
き
you
な
doing,
進化がある
Diablo?
というふうにお伝えしてきました
And so I mentioned earlier in the keynote that we're looking to evolve alliance raids.
How did the
そ
Alliance
れだ
Way
けじゃ
work
なくて
out?
ですね
Do you have to be an
じゃあ
Alliance to
どんな
do
テー
it?
マ
Or
の
there's
ア
just
ラ
a
イアン
fancy
スレイドに
name
なる
for
の
like
かと
40
い
man
う
or
の
some
について
shit?
も驚いてい
I haven't
ただ
done
け
any
る
of
と
these
思
yet.
ってます
But I reckon the big question
Yeah, so
on
we only
everyone's
got
mind
caught up,
is,
like,
what
2
is
weeks
the
ago.
theme of the next raid series?
See you in Brazil.
では
Or Berlin, sorry.
目も耳もぜひ注目してご覧いただきたいです
So without further ado, open your eyes and ears
To
for
Berlin.
this.
But you can say Berlin. That's all you're gonna say. Look at Wayne for very dramatic Berlin. Oh, the Evangelion shit. Okay. Have fun with that, champ. So, don't worry, they kind of always have done that. Some of that stuff is in the collector edition for dawntrail. And you can already buy it. That like side content you gotta buy separate. You know, not a video game without Evangelion in it, champ.
というわけ
Do we
で
got a new Evangelion movie or something coming out?
80から
Or we just doing
81から
crossover, do
始ま
crossover.
るアライアンスレイドは、まあ、世界中誰もが知っている日本が誇るアニメーション作品群エヴァンゲリオンとの最大火力でのクロスオーバー
You
とな
know
り
my
ます。
opinion on
I am
crossover chat.
excited to announce our explosive new crossover with the world-renowned Japanese animated series, Evangelion.
Yeah. Technically, yes. You buying the Final Fantasy IX outfit to become that character
まだ課
by
題ではあります
proxy
が
Nimby and his
ゴー
weights.
スオブデザイアというタイトルになってます。
I don't
The
remember how
tentative
much it
title
is
we
though
have
to
that we're
buy
currently
it.
using for the upcoming series of raids is Ghosts of Desire.
Yeah,
もちろんね
it cosmetic to make you look like the
単体レード
weights.
ではなくて複数回にわたるシリーズでお届けいたします。
And you heard me correctly. I said series of raids. So this isn't a one-off. This collaboration will span all multiple tiers.
今回はですね、株式会社カラーさんが完全監修、我々スクエアエニックスがコンテンツを制作という超強力タッグでお届けしてまいります。
So for this exclusive content, Square Enix will be developing the content while the producer of Evangelion, Kara, will be fully supervising that development.
まあ僕自身がすいません相当に濃いエヴァンゲリオンオタクなのでプレッシャーが相当高いんですけど、驚きと面白さ、最大に詰まったコンテンツとしてお届けしていくつもりです。
So many of you know already that I am a massive Evangelion otaku. So I reckon your expectations are going to be through the roof, but I'm more than confident that we can bring you something that will both surprise and entertain. Nervous?
プレッシャー
So much pressure.
新たなデザイン、それから新たなアートワーク、モデリング、いろいろ進行中ですので、今後のファンフェスでも続報を順次お届けしていこうと思います。
So we're currently right in the middle of creating new designs, artwork, working on modeling, and much, much more. And I hope to have even more to reveal to you at the EU and Tokyo FanFests.
ファイナルファンタジー14の世界で描かれるエヴァンゲリオンとの物語、30周年を迎えたエヴァンゲリオンシリーズとのクロスオーバー、ぜひご期待ください。
We are honored and excited to bring Evangelion, now nearing its 30th anniversary, into the world of Final Fantasy XIV and cannot wait for you all to experience this crossover and the unforgettable story we have planned.